Hi, good morning. It's Saturday. I'm here to do another collective reading for you guys. Now, as always, if you would like to watch this reading in full, you can do so on my YouTube channel, okay? My readings tend to go on for around 30 minutes. I think yesterday I did my longest ever reading, which was around 50 minutes. I know, insane, right? But I'm too nosy. I have to get to the bottom of everything. It's a character flaw. Well, is it a character flaw? I don't know. But it's part of my personality trait. Anyway, if you would like to watch the reading in full, head to my TikTok profile. Under my picture, you'll see a YouTube tab. Click that. It will take you directly to my channel, okay? Now, if you're feeling extra lovely today, please consider hitting that subscribe button for me. I don't know how, but I am currently at 1.1k subscribers on YouTube. You've all really shown up for me. You've all come through for me in subscribing and showing your support. Honestly, it means the absolute world to me. You do not even understand how happy it makes me. So thank you guys so much. So, collective reading. What is it the collective needs to know today? I've also got my coffee here. I had a morning coffee. I've only been up for about an hour. And I had to make another one. I had to chuck it because the first one tasted like actual arse. I was like, I think this milk is off. So I will be sipping on my coffee throughout. Apologies. Okay, Seven of Wands. We have the Temperance. Give me one more, please. You've got to do the whole flip, otherwise I'm not going to take you. There's so many cards that like want to come out, but they don't put on a show, so no, I'm not taking you. Oh, my voice is really like husky. I sound like Phil Mitchell. Nine of Pentacles. Okay, what have we got here? We have the Seven of Wands, which is a very defensive energy. Defensive communication-wise, right? Because it's a wand. There's also somebody who is kind of guarding their heart, right? Guarding their heart chakra. It is a masculine within the illustration, so I'm going to go ahead and say this is a masculine feeling defensive, right? We have a Temperance card, bang, excuse me, bang smack in the middle. The Temperance speaks about grounding one's emotions. It speaks about, really sitting, feeling our emotions, really trying to not allow those emotions to override our logical sense of being, or even like decisions that we have to make, right, or should be making. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Now, the Queen of Pentacles obviously is a feminine energy. The Queen of Pentacles being upright is a feminine who is feeling completely stable within, I think overall in life. So we're talking about financially, we're speaking about mentally, emotionally, spiritually, but it's in reverse. So it's basically telling us the complete opposite of that. Obviously, as we dive deeper, we will find out what this entails and what it's all about, right? We also have Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So we're speaking about a feminine who is as single as a Pringle. Somebody who is very strong and independent on their own. This is the type of energy of somebody who doesn't just entertain any old person. This is somebody who quite enjoys their own company. This is somebody who doesn't need to be in a relationship to almost prove their own worth, right? Page of Pentacles. Give me two more, please. Give me two more, please. See, that did want to flip. Ten of Cups. Give me one more, please. Now that's what we like. That is good effort. Okay, Ten of Cups, Page of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the Strength card. Okay. Interesting. We have a Page of Pentacles and a Page of Swords, and then bang smack in the middle of that, we have a Ten of Cups. So somebody is in almost in an energy of being at the premise of starting something. We have a Page of Pentacles, Page of Swords. So beginning stages of wanting to come in to offer something, to offer some kind of stability, to offer some kind of part of themselves really into, I want to say, a relationship, because we have the Ten of Cups here, right? The Ten of Cups being the wish fulfillment when it comes to exactly what it is that majority of people want to manifest in a relationship, right? It's trust, it's loyalty, it's togetherness, it's teamwork. It's I have your back, you have mine. It's we're working together, we're not working against each other, right? We see the family here with the kids. I thought there was a dog in the Ten of Cups, but there isn't. But we see the house in the background, right? And it's all happy, it's all sunshine and rainbows and butterflies and the good shit when we think about a healthy, all-rounded relationship, right? Page of Swords is a very watchy kind of daydreaming energy, watching from afar, perhaps wanting to make them move, perhaps wanting to come in. This is somebody thinking or daydreaming about how things or life could potentially be if they made some kind of decision. Stalky, but not in a weird, creepy Michael Myers kind of way. This is a watching on your social media, seeing, who you're dealing with. Are you entertaining anybody else? Are you single? Are you happy? Are you sad? This is somebody observing from afar. So this is somebody who, well, I think these people are not in communication and not actually in a connection as we speak, right? Strength at the bottom of the deck. There is a need for somebody to almost dig deep, to find courage, to find strength. And I think probably it is in regards to wanting to come forward. Obviously, with the Seven of Wands being here, there is fear around communication and there is a guarding of the masculine's heart, okay? So, let me just have a sip of coffee and let's hope it doesn't taste like arse this time. No, that's decent. It must have been the milk. It must have been the milk. Milk must have been off. Honestly, I was drinking it and I was like, I don't really like this, but for some reason I carried on drinking it. Like it was gonna, like the taste was magically going to change. Right, Seven of Wands is being clarified by the Page of Wands, believe it or not, and the Four of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we do have a Hanged Man situation. Now, the Hanged Man is very stagnant energy. It's the film Groundhog Day. Every day is exactly the same. It's somebody who also, though, and I just want to throw this in there, if somebody who's purposely keeping themselves stuck, it's almost as if, they can very much get themselves out of that Hanged Man position, but they're at the moment choosing not to and trying to gain a whole new perspective over a situation, okay? So, Seven of Wands, the very defensive, guard in my heart energy. This is coming from a masculine. We also have here within that Seven of Wands a Page of Wands. So again, it's just kind of like that want to come forward to communicate, but they're very much at the premise of this. We have a Page of Wands, Page of Pentacles, and a Page of Swords, right? So this masculine is definitely in the beginning stages of making some kind of decision here. Now, the decision that they are trying to make here is in regards to their future. It is in regards to a long-term commitment. The Four of Wands is the 1111 card, right? It's a twin flame card. It's the card of union or reunion of some kind. So these two here, this masculine and feminine, whoever they are, they know of each other. They've definitely had some kind of connection before, whether it was just more platonic rather than it being romantic, but they are definitely aware of one another. Okay, so they kind of know each other on a deeper level here. The masculine is really thinking about their future. And what it is that they really want to manifest here or to bring to fruition is a long-term committed relationship. When we see the Four of Wands, it does link beautifully in with the Ten of Cups, okay? The wish fulfillment situation when it comes to what you want your relationship to look like, because it's a long-term committed relationship, right? The Four of Wands, a lot of readers see as a marriage card. Now, for me personally, and we're all different, from what I've been through, marriage isn't on the cards for me. It's not something that I want to manifest in my future because I've already been married and it didn't end very well. And my perspective of the whole marriage thing from what I've been through is actually, why does it matter if, on paper we're married? Like if you share a deep, loving, spiritual connection with somebody, we don't have to prove it to anybody, right? And again, that's just my personal opinion. I'm not against anybody who wants to get married. My brother is getting married in September and I'm really excited for him. I'm really happy for him. He too has been married before. This is his second marriage. But the first one just wasn't good for him. It wasn't good for him. It didn't allow him to be himself. And he's very happy now. He's very happy. So yeah, that's what I mean. Like I'm all for marriage, but personally, it's not for me, right? These cards want to flip. They're not coming out. Okay. King of Swords in reverse for Temperance, and we have a Seven of Cups. Justice at the bottom of the deck, right? I love it when Justice comes out alongside the Temperance card, right? Because Justice is all about, rebalancing these scales, and Temperance obviously is all about rebalancing our emotions, right? Now, the temperance is all about, like I said, the grounded energy, having to really feel through our emotions in order to almost get a hold of them, right? Because what happens when you are over emotional, or you overthink a situation, or you start making assumptions because perhaps somebody hasn't communicated very well with you, etc., etc., then all of a sudden it takes over like our whole day, right? The rest of the day we're annoyed, we're frustrated, we're pissed off, we snap at people. No, this is somebody who is trying to really center themselves in saying, no matter what is thrown my way, no matter the circumstances, no matter the outcome, I need to be able to just show up as myself without my emotions taken over. Okay, so this could be somebody who perhaps in the past has allowed their emotions to take a hold and make decisions in a very negative manner. Okay, we have the King of Swords here in reverse, so again a very masculine energy. The King of Swords upright speaks about a masculine who is ready to step up, come forward, and speak with some kind of truth or clarity. It's in reverse. And to be honest, I'm not surprised it's in reverse when I speak about the temperance energy, right? Because this is a masculine who is trying not to speak up now because they know they're not in the right frame of mind. Okay? Seven of Cups energy is an energy of confusion. It is an energy of which path do I take. So there is an element of indecisiveness here. There is an element of somebody having to make a choice. Okay, so from what we've seen so far, this is very much the masculine's energy, feeling guarded or guarding their own heart and not really coming forward to communicate, even though long-term commitment is something they really do crave. It's something they really do desire and wish for and want to manifest. But also a sense of almost self-awareness of, I don't want to come in and spoil things because actually the way that my emotions are at the moment is not good. Okay, right, Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Tell me about this Queen of Pentacles. Well, oh, I didn't speak on the Justice card, did I? The Justice that was at the bottom of the deck. I feel as though probably what is also weighing heavy on this masculine's mind is the fact that they want to bring justice to a situation here. Okay, so I do think perhaps there has been some wrongdoing which has taken place here. Perhaps it's not as severe as that. Perhaps these two have just had some kind of fallout or some kind of argument or some kind of disagreement, right? And it's almost as if this masculine is taking a moment or taking a pause and stepping away to calm themselves down before they come and speak to the feminine. Okay, it doesn't always have to be as severe as they've done something really terrible. Hopefully as we go through we'll find out more, right? So what I really want to know is, what is this? Because this is the only card that we have here which is the feminine's energy. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so Queen of Pentacles, like I said, is a stable feminine. It's somebody who is strong, feeling independent, feeling extremely stable in their overall circumstances, their life, right? When it's in reverse, like I said, it is the complete opposite. We have the Ten of Cups here for this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Hierophant. We also have the Death at the bottom of the deck, which is speaking about a complete death and rebirth. I think perhaps what this is symbolising here is whatever took place here between this feminine and this masculine actually turned the Queen of Pentacles, which is a feminine who generally in life is stable, is able to take control of their emotions, is, overall stability wise is pretty good, right? But I think what's taken place here affected the Queen of Pentacles to the point where everything kind of became this whirlwind, like everything turned upside down. We speak about, like, tower moments. So whatever disagreement or falling out they have had with this masculine, it made them feel a certain type of way, and they didn't like the way they felt. Right? They didn't like the way they felt. They didn't like the way they were thinking. They didn't like the way they were being portrayed. They didn't like the way in which they were showing up in life because of the situation going on with this masculine. Remember what I said about the temperance, right? Being so grounded and so centered in your own truth, knowing exactly who you are, to the point where if someone wants to come in and fuck around and start pointing fingers and calling you names or accusing you of doing X, Y, and Z, you know that that's not true. When you're in that frame of mind with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, you're almost digesting the words that people are telling you, or digesting the things that people are the way people are portraying you, or do you see what I'm trying to say here? It's a Queen of Pentacles in reverse is easily manipulated. They're easily taken to that point where they start questioning their own worth, which is unusual for a Queen of Pentacles. This is what I'm trying to say here. So whatever this masculine has said or done in the past really turned this Queen of Pentacles into somebody they didn't like. I don't want to be that person. I don't want to show up in life as that person. I don't want to be portrayed as that person, because I know who I am and I stand on the fact that I'm a decent human being and my overall stability as a whole has always been good. The Ten of Cups here with the Hierophant alongside the Death and the Rebirth, I think perhaps the Queen of Pentacles has decided to distance themselves from this masculine. I think perhaps the Queen of Pentacles has put an end to this situation with this masculine, because it's almost as if with the Ten of Cups and the Hierophant being here with the Death card, they're almost saying, I want the Ten of Cups, right? I want the long-term committed relationship. I want to be able to fully trust my partner. I want there to be loyalty. I want there to be teamwork. I want there to be, power couple vibes. I want to meet somebody and build with them. I want to build an empire. I'm done with fighting. I'm done with arguments. I'm done with toxicity, negativity. It does me no favors. And it really doesn't. Like, if you're involved in a situation or relationship where there's constant arguing, there's constant bickering, there's constant pointing fingers and name calling and stuff like that, you are in a toxic relationship. You are in a toxic environment. You're not going to flourish there. You are not. And when we speak about vibrationally, we know that when we're in a low vibration where we're sad or we're feeling grief or we're feeling anger or we're feeling frustration, we're not able to manifest. You have to be vibrating at such a level where you're in a good place, you're happy, the vibes are positive, you feel good about yourself, you look at yourself in the mirror, you like the person that you see, right? Then you're able to manifest the life that it is that you want to achieve. So this feminine here really did say, I don't want what you're offering me here. I want that relationship. With the Hierophant, I want that commitment. Commitment for this particular feminine here is really important. So they definitely come from a very traditional background, right? Because the Hierophant gives off traditional vibes, right? And what I mean by that, so let me give you an example. So I grew up in a family where my mum and dad are very much still together. They got married, they got the house, they have the kids, or they had the kids, right? It's kind of like structured. So traditionally, personally, I do believe there is somebody in this lifetime who I can meet. I mean, they've been together. They've been, well, gosh, I don't even know. That's bad, isn't it? 40 odd years they've been married. And they've worked at it. There's been ups and downs, believe me, but they're still very much together. And to be honest, they're more in love now than I think I've ever seen them. That sense of, I'm not leaving your side, that sense of you can fully put your trust in me, I'm not going to hurt you, I'm not going to abandon you, or this connection. That sense of having somebody, having that companionship, having somebody who you can talk to at the end of the day, or talk to about your problems or your troubles, right? This is how this feminine is like views relationships. That's what they want to manifest. The Death card being here to represent the fact that I think the feminine has come to this realization of, I'm not getting this here. Therefore, I'm kind of leaving it here in the past and I'm having a complete death and rebirth. I don't want to be a part of this connection any longer. Okay, this is this is deep. Now, I can't quite see what went wrong here. I can't see what went wrong. Obviously, the masculine is in the energy of tempering their emotions, not really speaking up at the moment, guarding their heart. So, is it just a disagreement, or has something quite major gone down here? Page of Pentacles is being clarified here by the Six of Swords. We have a Three of Wands, and we also have a Six of Cups. Okay. So the Page of Pentacles being that energy of, again, at the premise of wanting to come forward to offer their coin. Now we're talking about Queen of Pentacles here, right? So actually a Page of Pentacles, a Knight of Pentacles, or a King of Pentacles would link quite nicely in with this Queen of Pentacles overall personality and characteristics, right? Six of Swords, I want to take you away from the difficult situations. Perhaps let's come away from all the arguing. Let's come away from all of the bickering, right? I've been in deep contemplation. I've been really thinking about what it is that I want to manifest in my future. I do want commitment. I see commitment here with you. Why do you see commitment here with me? Because I feel as though what we actually share here is something very special. It's something what's the word, something very sincere, right? But the Six of Cups, it speaks about a past life energy or a past connection. Okay, for me mostly it's a past life connection. So this is a, you know, soulmate twin flame kind of vibes that we see here, right? This is two people who have very much met in different lifetimes, and that's why when they meet in this particular lifetime, the connection is so strong, it's so intense, because they've known each other from previous lifetimes, right? They know kind of like the very core of your soul. There's a feeling of feeling at home within these two people here. There's a feeling of nostalgia. There's a feeling of just being comfortable with being themselves entirely, right? There's good feelings when this masculine thinks of this feminine. Now we also see a Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, so very much so. Hello. You okay? Are you going to come and sit and listen? What? You're going to come sit and listen? Okay, you can sit there. Don't talk, though. That's my daughter. Ten of Pentacles. So, again, the masculine is really daydreaming about actually achieving this Ten of Pentacles with this feminine. Linked in with the Four of Wands and obviously that Ten of Cups that we see here, there is an element of, I want that long-term committed relationship. I want trust. I want loyalty. I want, you know, somebody to be my go-to, my forever, my person, right? But also with the Ten of Pentacles being here, there is that element of, I really do want to achieve a lot more in my life, right? I want to look back and say, no, I did that, or we did that. And it's because of the love and the amazing connection that we shared with each other, which meant we were able to achieve this, right? This is very much family orientated. You can see here, we see a masculine, a feminine, we see an elderly person here, we see dogs, we see in the background almost like castle vibes, but it's a lot of stability, a lot of stability. Tell me more about the Ten of Cups, please. Eight of Swords, sorry. Give me one more. Ten of Pentacles again. Yeah, told you. Queen of Cups. Right. So here's the thing, I'm not feeling as though this Queen of Pentacles is stuck. And although this is a feminine in this card, I think I interpreted this the same way yesterday, where although it's a feminine in the card, this is actually the masculine's feelings, right? And hear me out, just give me one sec. I know that's probably majorly annoying, but my mouth is so dry. And like I said, the first coffee tasted like arse. So I'm actually really enjoying that right now. Right, let me try and explain this a lot easier and quicker than what I did yesterday. We all have both parts, masculine and feminine, right? When we are off balance, we operate more from either our feminine or more from our masculine, okay? And that's when we suffer trauma, that's when we suffer with like depression, anxiety, all that jazz, right? When we are both equal masculine and feminine, we are able to come from a place of love, of acceptance, of happiness, right? A very grounded energy there with that temperance, where we don't point fingers, we don't do the blame game, we don't cause arguments, we don't involve ourselves in arguments, right? It's very balanced, it's very zen, right? We carry on and continue to move forward, letting destiny take control and just allowing things to fall into place as they should, right? It's a very healthy place to be. Now, this masculine, I think, here in the past, or even currently, I want to say, is operating more from their masculine. And the masculines are very logical. They don't really tend to make decisions with what they're feeling or their emotions, right? So emotionally, this masculine is feeling trapped at the moment. They don't know really what to make of how they're feeling. Again, a lot like that Hanged Man energy that we saw right at the beginning of the reading. This is somebody who is able to untie themselves. They can easily take that blindfold off, but they're almost choosing not to feel their emotions, right? I don't want to feel it. Perhaps this is a masculine who struggles with their emotions, struggles to understand their emotions, struggles to articulate that or communicate that. There's definitely something here with emotions for me are scary, like they terrify me. And that's coming from the masculine's energy. Okay, so I think the reason perhaps they haven't come forward yet really is because of this energy. I'm scared of how I feel. I'm scared to trust in how I feel. I'm still in that element of thinking. This is what I'm being almost drawn to do or pushed to do, or what I feel as though my intuition and my heart is telling me to do. But obviously with the Eight of Swords being here, I don't know if I can trust in what I'm feeling right now. So again, Page of Swords, I'm watching from afar. I'm observing the situation. And I think perhaps observing the Queen of Pentacles. How do they operate? How do they live their life? Are they authentic? Are they consistent with that? You know, there's lots of questions that go on here. I think, unfortunately, what's happened here is the Queen of Pentacles has gone, you've not made a decision. You know, there's no evidence of you even in that in that position of wanting to make a decision to come back towards me. I really want to achieve this. I really want to manifest this. I don't think I'm getting it from here or from you. So actually, in fact, it could be that the masculine hasn't really done anything wrong here, apart from the fact they haven't made that decision of, I want you, I want to be with you, I want to build a life, a future with you. And the feminine just got fed up with them being very nonchalant and not really making that decision. Again, look, yeah. Seven of Cups, making that decision is a sense of confusion here. Tell me more. Oh, Queen of Cups, right. I always forget to mention the card at the bottom, don't I? The masculine is viewing this Queen of Pentacles also as the Queen of Cups energy. So they're viewing this feminine as somebody who is full of love, full of the good juicy love, right? The good stuff. This is somebody who, a feminine, sorry, who is very loving, very kind, very nurturing. They're very forgiving, they're very patient. If you are a masculine wanting to embark on a relationship with somebody who, you know, respects your feelings, understands your feelings, wants to help you, wants to just love and nurture you, no matter, you know, what background you have, where you've come from, like that Backstreet Boys song. As long as you love me. Yeah, I basically just spat the lyrics, didn't I? This is a feminine who's saying, show up to me as your most authentic self and I will love you regardless, right? So Queen of Cups is somebody who's just very accepting, very accepting. As long as you are good to me, I will be good to you. As long as you give me your love, I will give you my love. That's how the masculine is viewing this feminine. Right, Page of Swords is being clarified here by the Five of Wands. Seven of Swords, no! Why have you got to spoil my Saturday morning with your gremlin self? Why? Nine of Swords. Ooh, okay. Right. There is conflict going on. Now, I don't know if this is referring to a group of people surrounding the masculine. I sometimes do view this, especially as I've seen the masculine is in a lot of deep thought, deep contemplation, and almost trying to make a decision here with the Seven of Cups. It could be that they're kind of fighting within their own mind. So like one day they're feeling really strong, really positive, and feeling like, yes, I'm going to come forward, I'm going to make that decision, and I want to embark on this journey with the Queen of Pentacles, right? Other days it's the complete opposite. No, I don't know if I can trust the Queen of Pentacles. No, I don't know if I can trust in my feelings or my emotions. This is scary. Let me run, hide and bury my head in the sand, right? Seven of Swords. So you all know I don't like the Seven of Swords energy. The Seven of Swords is somebody who's game playing. It's somebody who is not being entirely truthful. It's somebody who is hiding the truth. Somebody who is manipulative. Somebody who is... what phrase can I use? I sometimes use the phrase, This person will throw their nan under the bus if it means winning. This is somebody who will literally trample on anybody to ensure they're at the top or they feel good. Not a good energy. What I feel though this is representing here, although I don't like the Seven of Swords energy, is just representing the fact that at the moment the masculine, who we've already seen is very much operating from their masculine, logical, they're kind of thinking or operating from a place of not game playing, but they're being very structured or making a plan of some sort, how else can I describe that? This is somebody who's got a lot to think about. They've got a lot to think about. This decision that they need to make or want to make, they're not able to make easily. Okay, I think there's a lot of fear based around commitment for this particular masculine. So at the moment, again, with the Seven of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles could be viewing this masculine as somebody who's just a game player, somebody who is just a player, right? Somebody who is not truthful, who is manipulative, who cannot be trusted. That could be why the Queen of Pentacles is completely just disconnected from the connection altogether and is actually moving forward to manifest the Ten of Cups and the Hierophant with a new suitor, with a new lover, right? Because they may be viewing this person as somebody who can't be trusted, somebody who is manipulative, somebody who does betray a lot of people. So there could be two different kind of stories that we can get from that. Nonetheless, the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck, again, is not the feminine's energy. This feminine's doing good. This feminine is not... Well, the reading as a whole really is predominantly the masculine's energy, right? They are actually very stressed about this situation. They're losing a lot of sleep over this situation, or the decision they have to make. So this is a masculine who is either not sleeping very well or, wakes up at ridiculous times of the morning and then can't fall back asleep. This speaks about nightmares. This speaks about insomnia. A lot of regretful energy as well, I think. Because obviously, if you are pursuing somebody, right? You're pursuing somebody, but you're also holding yourself back because you don't know if you can trust them, or you haven't healed what's happened to you in the past. You're automatically giving off that energy and that vibe of, I'm scared, I'm anxious. We pick up on it, right? We can pick up when somebody's scared or anxious to embark on a brand new journey with you. If you're giving out that kind of energy to the feminine, then of course the feminine's not going to feel safe, right? They're not going to feel safe. They're not going to feel as though you are somebody that they can trust with their heart. So it could be that the feminine is there probably has been disagreements here. The feminine probably has said to this masculine, you need to make a decision or I'm going to make it myself, and there's no going back on that, So that's probably why there's been this disconnect here with this masculine, because this masculine to this point has not made that decision and stuck to it. Not fully embraced the connection or embarked on what this connection could be. Even though within their heart is telling them this is somebody who you would want to be with, right? Are you kidding me? Seven of Wands again. Now I'm asking about the masculine's energy. Fuck off. Sorry, excuse my French. Look, the same cards have come out. Seven of Wands, Page of Swords. Give me one more, please. Nine of Cups, yeah. Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Give me one for the Seven of Wands, please. Empress, okay. Give me one for the Page of Swords, please. We'll have two. Why the heck not? Give me one of the Nine of Cups, please. Queen of Wands. Okay, I'm not surprised to see the Queen of Wands there. And then we have the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Hey, darling. I'm nearly finished. Give me 5 more minutes and then I'm all yours, okay? Right, so Seven of Wands is being clarified here by the Empress. So this masculine is definitely fearful of this feminine. Now there could be a sense of feeling intimidated by the feminine. It could be a sense of They don't feel like they are good enough for this feminine. They don't feel as though they have enough to offer for this feminine, because actually the way they're also viewing this feminine is the Empress energy, which is like really high up. This masculine has put this feminine on a pedestal, right? They're viewing this feminine as somebody who is just incredible, abundant, strong, courageous, independent, Empress and Emperor vibes, right? Power couple, boom. So they're looking at this feminine as somebody who actually, if I make this decision, it's almost as if they're scared to make a decision, because they know once they've made that decision, they fully embark on this journey with the Empress. There is no going back. And that is scary for them. Again, this is somebody who's fearing commitment, probably because of past trauma they've experienced in regards to relationships and stuff, right? But they know, like I said, once they've made this decision, there's no going back. There's no going back. Page of Swords is being clarified here by the 9 of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles. Again, watching from afar, observing this feminine from afar. So feminine, if you're on social media and your Facebook is public, or your Instagram's public, your TikTok's public, Snapchat, I don't use Snapchat, but you know what I mean. If they're public and somebody could actually quite easily have a window into your world to kind of gauge what kind of energy you're currently in, they're using that. Now, it's either that, or they are in communication, or know a friend of a friend, or a family member, or what have you, right? So they're definitely watching and observing from afar. Still the element around fearing of communicating, fear of communication, right? 6 of Pentacles here. Now, another reason why this masculine is almost keeping themselves well back here is because I think perhaps, again, I'm just thinking back to that Hanged Man energy that we saw right at the beginning of the reading. I think they kept the feminine in the waiting room for too long, right? Trying to decide or make the decision of, yes, I can trust you. Yes, I want to give my all to you. Yes, I do see long term with you. Like I said, I think the feminine got fed up of waiting and decided, I'm not getting it from you, and you cannot be trusted. You're playing games with me. You're acting like a clown. I'm going to go and find someone who is serious, who is mature, who does want exactly the same as I want, right? So again, there's that fear of, actually, this masculine knows very well that they did kind of freeze the feminine out. They almost turned their back to the feminine and was too busy in giving to people, places, situations, or things that had nothing to do with this connection at hand with the feminine. Do you see what I'm trying to say here? It's almost as if the feminine and the connection with the feminine was put right at the very back of the list. My list of priorities, you're here, or this relationship is here. And they almost kind of like gave themselves to other things, other people, other situations. Again, ignoring the fact that this feminine was kind of stood there saying, I want the 10 of Cups with you. I want the commitment with you. The masculine was almost like, yeah, I'll explore that later. I'll come back to that in a year's time. And the feminine's like, what? No. You're not putting me or keeping me in this waiting area any longer, because it stinks, the milk's off, the coffee tastes like arse, I'm not doing it anymore, I'm not staying here. And this is what this is all about. So a lot of fear coming, a fear of communicating, because they are very much aware they kept this feminine waiting for a very long time. And also an element of, I think I may have pushed the feminine too far, because I just didn't make that decision. Okay, last card, the 9 of Cups, being clarified here by the Queen of Wands. So this feminine is this masculine's wish fulfillment. The feminine is a dream come true for this masculine. I always say it. when the masculine thinks of what kind of characteristics, what kind of personality traits, what kind of likes, dislikes, etc., etc., do I want my partner to embody? This feminine ticks every single box for them. There is not one thing this feminine does, has, operates, whatever, that this masculine sits and thinks, no, that gives me the ick, or I'm not attracted to that. There's like, the way this masculine views this feminine, again, very much Empress vibes, it's almost like goddess. They are in awe of this feminine. Why they would take that long to make a decision as to work with the feminine, or I think really stems from a place of not feeling good enough, or not feeling like they had enough to offer this feminine. Also, again, a fear of commitment, right? But yeah, look, the feminine, Queen of Wands. So, the way this masculine is viewing this feminine, we saw Queen of Pentacles, we saw Queen of Cups, we see an Empress, and we see a Queen of Wands. Queen status, Empress status. They view you very highly. Queen of Wands is somebody who's very passionate about their life, what they believe in, how they choose to view life, their perception on life and things in general. This is a feminine who, with the sunflower being here presently, has been through an immense amount of growth, has been through really difficult times, a lot of trauma, but it's coming out as queen status. That's plausible, right? Also, the black cat being here in the illustration, this is a feminine who's highly intuitive. So, again, the way this masculine is viewing this feminine, also the fact it's a Queen of Wands, so this feminine isn't scared to show up as themselves. They're not scared to also express exactly what it is that they think or feel. This is somebody who, there is no black and white. You know exactly where you stand with the Queen of Wands. And this masculine almost admires this feminine for that. There's a sense of, you know, respect almost, right? So really quickly, because we're 40 minutes in, let me just end with some oracle cards. What one should I go for? Let's go for Matters of the Heart. I need to make some new oracle decks. I want to make a deck. It's in the beginning stages, called Confessions of a Broken Heart. So once I've actually created that deck and I've got it in my hand, I will use them for my readings. Literally 2 more minutes, darling, I promise. I promise I'm almost done. Okay, you look better than ever. I feel as though I self-sabotaged our connection. My heart belongs to you. I find you so endearing. See, I got that vibe completely, entirely. I find you so endearing. Everything about you is just so attractive. There is not one thing you do or say that makes me think, ooh, brother, ooh. No, there's nothing. You look better than ever. So they're definitely with that Page of Swords vibe, watching from afar, observing. But you've done something. You've changed your hair. You've changed the way that you dress. I don't know. Perhaps you have ever embarked on a healthy lifestyle. I don't know. But they're viewing you as just basically shining. You look more beautiful than you ever have, right? I feel as though I self-sabotaged our connection. Now they are feeling thoughts of that because they know full well that they did. They have self-sabotaged the connection because they refused to make that decision. You hung around in that waiting room for too long, to the point when the milk got stale and the room smelled like arse and the coffee tasted like arse, that you just left. I don't want to sit in this waiting room anymore. I want to go out and live life, you know? My heart belongs to you. So again, that element of there is nobody else on this earthly plane who I feel I can connect with on this level. My heart is yours. There's almost no question about that side of things. The question really relays around, am I good enough? Have I got enough to offer you? Can I remain, again, temperance energy, can I remain calm and tempered in my own emotions so that I don't cause arguments, I don't push you away, I don't self-sabotage this connection again? Can I do that? That's where that element of indecisiveness comes from. I find you so endearing. Oh, okay. I allowed other people's opinion to affect our connection. So there could have been outside interference that perhaps had an opinion on this situation. We did see the Six of Pentacles, so we saw the masculine giving their time, love and energy to a lot of other things, people, places and things, and then turning their back on this feminine. So it could be that actually they were appeasing a lot of other people and ignoring the feminine because the people they were dealing with didn't want them to move forward in a relationship with you for whatever reason. I'm not even going to get into that because that's negative vibes and we've got to end on a good note. So that was today's reading. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope it resonated for you. Like I said, if you do enjoy my readings, please consider hitting that subscribe button for me. Literally the only way is up from here. And I'm so grateful you wouldn't believe. Thank you for being here. Have a great Saturday, and I'll speak to you tomorrow. Take care.